Thank you for joining me on the channel today. My name is Trent. This is Highway Spec, where we spec out some of the latest and greatest vehicles, something I do in my spare time anyway, so might as well bring you along for the ride. And today we're going to do something that is probably not going to get very many views, and you know what, I've made my peace with that because it's something that I'm excited to spec out, and it's going to be a short one because it doesn't have a ton of options, but it's sad because if you listen to our podcast, I just recently announced that this vehicle is dying, and it's really unfortunate, but it's going to stop production here within the next 6 months or so, and it is the Kia Stinger. Now, this was a vehicle that had met with great excitement, great acclaim, and unfortunately, it's just never translated into a sales leader. So it is what it is. People are moving away from sedans in general, but let's spec one out right here. So we've got Kia's website pulled up, and it's going to be all the way down here at the bottom. So the Kia Stinger starting at $36,590. They've done some updates to it within the last year or so, but obviously it did not do enough for the sales. All right, so you've got the GT line, and then you also have the GT2. Obviously, there's quite a bit of difference. 300 horsepower, 2.5 liter four-cylinder on the GT line, and then the GT2, you get that upgrade to a 3.3 liter V6, 368 horsepower, 376 pound-feet of torque. It's pretty reasonable in terms of speed. It's not going to be the best in class, but for the price, it's really not bad, especially as vehicles get more and more expensive. Originally, when this vehicle came out, it's like $50,000 for a Kia. That's crazy. And now it's like $53,000. That's really not bad. It has not seemed to have jumped quite as much as some of the other vehicles out there. But we do get heated and ventilated seats, plus heated rear seats, Napa leather, Brembo brakes, electronically controlled suspension, sunroof, all these different options that come standard on the GT2. Available with rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, and we are going to do the all-wheel drive. Adds the heated steering wheel as well. Interesting that reduces top speed to $149. $149. 149 miles per hour. All right, so the first thing I want to do is option this red leather interior. I've seen this red leather interior. I really do like it. I sat in a Stinger GT when they first came out and compared it directly with the VW Arteon, just for the fact that they happen to be right next to each other at an auto show. And the buttons and switchgear, definitely Kia, but in general, I thought the interior was just as nice, if not nicer, than the Arteon, which is marketed as a little bit more upmarket for VW. So we're going with the all-wheel drive. There we go. We got the, that is interesting. If I do the red Napa leather seat trim, I do not get all-wheel drive. Riddle me that.
Makes no sense.
Okay, well, that is really confusing. Apparently I cannot get the all-wheel drive with the red interior. I'm gonna have to look into that. Anyway, there's our exterior. It looks pretty good in that color. Black also looks great. I do really like the ceramic silver, and I think that might be the ticket. If we are doing a black interior, because I can't select another interior option, let's see if it'll let me do that. Can we do that and keep the all-wheel drive? Okay, we can do the beige with the all-wheel drive still on there. That is really interesting. Not really a huge fan of the beige. I do like the blue exterior though. That's something I'm definitely a fan of. All right, this is Definitely something I did not expect. All right, let's check out the GT2 Grand Tourer package. So this gets us 19-inch wheels, black exhaust tips, black fender garnish, black side view mirrors, and a suede interior design package. So this one, we have to choose the black interior, but it is a much nicer black interior with the red stitching. It's got the two different fabrics there, the red seat belts. Honestly, I really like this for a black interior, so I will take that over some of the other options. And really odd that it only allows a certain exterior colors with that, but there it is. I do like the red Brembo brakes. Options, don't really care too much about what they have there. Let's pull up the full option list just to make sure. Rear bumper applique, sure, let's do that. Anyway, that bumps us to $56,610, which I feel like is actually a pretty decent value. It is a very premium car for the price. What do you think about? What would you do differently? How would you spec a 2023 Kia Stinger? Are you sad that the vehicle is going away? Have you had any experience with this vehicle? Because personally, I think this is a great value, but I want to thank you for joining me on the video today. Of course, as always, if you made it this far, I really appreciate it. I ask that you like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so that YouTube can push this out to more people and I can make more videos like this for you. Thank you for joining me. I will catch you on the next one.